Hi, I'm John. This is Steve. What we got here is a collection of rabble that we found in our basement. And we're willing to sell it for you. You know what? We got some pretty reasonable prices today. Hurry up and say something, John, you dipshit.
Well, Vernon, first up on the menu today, we have this wonderful item. It's a sword. Albeit a tiny one. Its name is Sting.
Tell me, John, what could that cut through?
This can cut through vocal cords, steel, hot magma, and sex.
Probably cut through some small critters as well, depending on how hard you throw it. Now, tell me, what price are we going to sell
this
that
item is priced very reasonably, Tim.
That's what I hear.
It's priced at $799. Look at this quality. You don't see grain like that.
John, that's quality.
You don't see, look at that grain. Up and down, all around.
Now wait a minute.
You don't see a frown.
Looks to be some gibberish here written in fancy lingo.
That, John, is an Elvish inscription. It reads, Mocha Wada
You know what?
Which translates roughly into English as this storm stabs critters.
I'm not 100% sure, but aren't elves extinct? I think they're extinct. And if they're extinct,
they're extinct, yes.
That means that this is a... well, let's just say this is worth a lot more than what we're selling it for. So, and I might like to add, it comes with this little sword sleeve.
Some call it a scabbard. Others don't. Some call it a sword sleeve. Look at this zinc embroidering. Look at it. That's zinc embroidery. You know how hard it is to embroider with zinc?
You know what? This is tough leather too. I bet this could not
chop. Hold that like this. Hold, face me, please, real quick. Now what happens if I punch through this?
If you could, you break your hand.
I can't, because it's tough leather, right?
Now.
Let's just say the only thing that could cut that leather in half is the sword. $799.99 plus tax. Now, moving on to our second item. Why don't you pick it out, Steve? Because I don't know.
You know what? All of this stuff is so good, I just don't know what to pick. But I'm going to pick this bad boy.
Oh, yes.
Now, let me tell you a little history on this. We got it in North Vietnam after killing some, 200, 300 Kongs. So, what it does is, well, it sits up on your bedstand. It looks really cool. They said there's some spell on it. I don't know. John, what the hell are you doing? Put your shirt back on. Where'd you get that? Alright, so what's next?
I believe, Tim, now that I've recovered from that little spell that I had there, I'm still puking a little bit. We have this rare fire card.
You know what? I'm not a wizard on this card stuff, but this looks like a really important card. Tell me more.
Well, Tim, if you come over here, I'll show you a demo of what it does. This right here, folks.
That's lard, ain't it? Ain't it, John?
It's hard, fat, horrible lard. Now normally, look, hard as a brick. I cannot penetrate its surface.
That's what she said.
Put the fire card in, though. Watch this. Watch it. Straight to the bottom. Melted lard. Just like that.
Joe, I'm no chemist, but that's impressive.
Why don't you take the card, Vernon? No, just grab the card, Vernon. Alright. What could we be offering this for? What, $700, $800?
Joe, it cut through butter, but let's just say it was to face up against this Sting here. What do you think would happen?
I think Sting would melt.
No, now let me show you what would happen. This has a bonding agent because it's fire, and fire bonds, right?
Right.
Watch. They meet. They bond. Now you don't have to be a chemist wizard or an extinct elf to own either of these.
Isn't that amazing?
You have to be a reasonable buyer. Now look.
Oh my, let me get a closer look at that. Holy wazoo sakes, man!
That's right. Well, John, it appears we have more stuff to sell.
We do have more stuff to sell.
You know what else we got?
I do.
Let's keep it a secret.
I have just the product to reveal next, though. Right here. This is a phone book. It looks like a phone book. Smells like a phone book. And John, look at it. Doesn't it taste like a phone book too? Taste it. No. That's right. It tastes like a phone book too. But inside,
It kind of tastes like ink.
Inside this phone book is something that you may not notice. Vernon, why don't you show them what's inside this phone book while I hold it up right here?
You know what, John? I think it's time that we sold something of worth.
So do I. What are we going to sell?
You know what? First,
We have a plethora of items in front of us.
we do have a plethora. All right.
We do have some sponsors to thank. We have some sponsors to
We're going to
thank.
go over what we've sold so far, and then we'll do our sponsors. Dipshit.
Hello. I am Teodoro from Teodoro's Fine Guitars. At Theodore's Fine Guitars, we have English-speaking staff as well as Spanish. We're bilingual. Here we sell fine guitars. Very good. Sometimes you want to caress them. Caress them in places that they never imagined existed. Theodore's Fine Guitars. We're selling this phone book here, John. That's what we're selling. Look at it. Perfectly good phone book. Got pictures of Mike Yow and Leslie Calkins in it. Mike Yow and Leslie Calkins are inside this book. You know what else is inside this book?
John, I have an idea.
Why don't you pull it out?
Well, looky there. It's a shotgun. Placed logically in the S's, of course.
Stay. Now, this phone book does have some other features besides the shotgun, but let's forget about those, because the important thing is the hideaway shotgun inside the phone book. Show them some features of the shotgun, please, Vernon.
Let me start, please, with the barrel. Look at this two-cylinder barrel. There's rust inside. You know what that means? That means it's been busy. It has been busy. Let me tell you something else. John here, when he worked at the mine,
Yes.
he brought this down with him. You know why? Because them mine rabbits would be all over him. You know what he would do? John, you better tell him. It's a little disgusting.
Alright. Let's use this banana as an example. Please hold the banana, Vernon. Now, those mine rabbits would come running towards me. They would be getting all over me. And just kind of hold it still, because mine rabbits are kind of slow. Hold it in between your hands like this. And this is what I would do to those mine rabbits.
Easy, John. Easy. John. No. Hey. Alright. Bidding will start at $50. That's $50 for something with so much history and duct tape that you could literally write a song about it and not even have to try.
Don't forget about the phone book, then it comes stashed in.
Oh, there's a phone book involved too.
Yes, son?
Do you know how many numbers are in a phone book?
17!
John, that's a reasonable guess. Now let me tell you what else is up for sale. You know what this is? Do you know what this is, John?
That's the lard I stabbed the card into earlier.
Do you know what it's used for, John?
Lubrication.
Let me give you a hint.
Lubrication.
Begins with an S.
Lubrication.
Close. personal lubricant right here. I'll tell you what, it comes cheap, but not as cheap as you're going to find it here. This is what, $2? $2!
John, $2.
Plus tax.
Plus tax. And plus, you know what you get inside this wonderful carrying case?
Butter?
No. The personal lubricants inside this wonderful carrying case. That was a trick question.
You been snooping through my closet, John?
Vernon? What if I had?
Then I'm going to mess you up after the show. Now, first, we have the what?
Sting. Yeah, Sting.
Made by a Sting House. Let me tell you something else. Comes with a sheath.
Unbreakable.
Sword sleeve, so to speak. Now,
second item we had, let's...
Alright, now, after that, we have this lovely thing of butter. But that's not all. Don't forget the card that you can throw into the butter. John? Alright, I'll just go on without John. Next, we have this Fremont County phone book. You know what's inside here besides numbers? Names. If you're a single guy, you need names to get married, don't you? You need to know who you're looking for. Now let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Nani. Her name is 857-5679. She's a wild cat.
What the hell are you doing selling items without me?
John, I was uncalled for.
You know what else was uncalled for? A reasonable deal on the shotgun phone book combo.
John, let me tell you something. We've sold a lot of stuff in our lives. Anything as meaningful as this stuff?
Not a single penny. Hold on. I got an itch. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's pose. Quick.
In the